Hi there, I'm Jacob Flores, and I'm studying how marijuana affects college juniors here at CU and their rite of passage through college. And today I'll be interviewing my friend Noah Hutkin, who is an average marijuana user. We'll go meet him in a second. Hello, Noah. Thank you for letting us conduct the interview in your house. Thank you for welcoming us into your room. I guess I can just go ahead and start with the first question. So, how long have you been smoking marijuana for?
I'd like to start by saying it's a pleasure spending time with you, Jacob. It's a pleasure conducting this interview. I've been smoking weed for 5 years since sophomore year of high school.
How did weed influence your decision to come to CU?
Well, Jacob, I started smoking prior to attending college, but when it came down to where to apply, I applied to a lot of schools in California and Colorado because of the lenient laws in those states. And when I got into this school, importantly, CU, I knew I would come here because I can do my academic thing, and when that's through, I can smoke legally.
Okay, awesome. And how often would you say you use marijuana here at school?
Well, on a typical school day, I would normally wake up, go through all my classes, sober, of course, get all my schoolwork done after my classes, sober, of course, and then if I had free time, I would normally smoke and maybe play video games or watch a football game or do something outside. But on a consistent basis, I always smoke before bed. It really helps me fall asleep.
Okay, so you do it sometimes in your free time, but you'd say that your most common use is before bed?
Correct.
Would you say that helps you like transition into the lifestyle of college?
Oh yeah. Oh, major because it's stressful, you know. It comes 6 o'clock after class, after schoolwork. My brain's going 1,000 miles an hour, and there's no way I can fall asleep like that, let alone relax. So, in circumstances like that, yes, I smoke marijuana.
Okay, so it's a great way to cope with stress.
Yes.
Has marijuana helped your transition from high school to college?
Transition. Yes, I would say so because being an out-of-state student from Pennsylvania, I didn't know anyone who was from my class who was going here with me. So I was going in alone and without friends or guidance really. So once I got here, I found where to get weed, obviously, and I knew that me among other students had the common goal of smoking weed because being in the state of Colorado, I thought it was safe to make the assumption that hey, this guy probably smokes. So it really helped me meet people and unite on common ground, that being marijuana, and it helped me meet the roommates I have today, the kids I study with I have today, and the kids I party with I have today. So for that, I'm grateful.
Okay, so it was a really big help in you making friends.
Yes, of course, it was a conversation starter, if that.
Okay. With jobs and internships right around the corner, do you get any feelings of uncertainty about your future after college?
Well, I don't have anything locked in as of now, so there's always uncertainty. But I guess my main concern is, I mean, at least I've found that my usage of marijuana hasn't hindered my degree towards finance. But I guess what I might be worried about is that once I do land a job, they may drug test, and smoking weed wouldn't be an issue, but then I'd need to find maybe, for lack of a better word, another vice to cope with the stress from my now new job, similar to how I cope with the stress from my schoolwork now. So maybe that would be the only uncertainty for me there in my future after college.
Okay, so speaking of your future after college, once you graduate and start to incorporate yourself in the corporate world, what would your ideal job be?
Hmm. My ideal job in the corporate world would probably be, as of today, a private wealth manager. That's what my father does, and the reason I like that career is because although there's a lot of numbers and calculations and taxes, the focus of the job, the main aspect of the job, is your relationship with the client, and it's established and built off of trust. So that's kind of what I want. I want those long lasting relationships bonding over me making my client money.
Okay, and do you feel like how you are growing in college now is going to help you get there to where you want to be as a financial wealth manager?
I'm certainly on track. I could be doing worse, I could be doing better, but if there's anything that I can do from this point until I graduate that would really motivate me to be that private wealth manager, it would be to just network, make connections across the country, even across the globe if I can, and just see what those connections can do for me and see what I can do for them in the near future. And I think that that'll really help me integrate into the corporate world.
Okay, Noah, well, I think that concludes our interview today. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for your participation.
Oh, no problem. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
All right.